Hi everyone! Do you remember my first video from the spring cornflower die collection that I've created here on YouTube? Well, this is the one. And if you remember, if you watched that video, I used a sprig corner die and snipped out certain elements from here. And I only used this part and this part, if you remember. And of course, I have this lovely corner border and more elements above, obviously. But I believe I mentioned in that video that every little bit that you get from this die is actually usable. So I put this strip to the side, and basically I will be showing you what to do with this kind of waste. So I will snip out only the straight corner, and I will then build a square that we will mount onto a piece of white cardstock. And this cardstock is 14 centimeters square, so it's absolutely perfect to create a layer out of nothing again. So let's crack on. I'm going to put this bit to the side and see what else we could use from this element. And now I have these two beautiful corners, which we will align together and create a nice mount. Okay, so we have this mount, just as you can see, and I'm just going to apply 3D pads to the back of my mount, and I'm just going to place it in the middle of my 7-inch square blank card. My mount is done, lovely, and I'm going to introduce some shaky lines outside of my frame. There you go. So this is a nice little touch. We've got almost like an illusion of another layer from behind. Okay, so that's all I need to begin with. Next thing I will be doing is actually inking up some of my cornflowers, because I will be adding this beautiful lemon to my arrangement. And this cardstock comes from Blissful Roses. I love this yellow. I also die cut some of the cornflowers using the same cardstock as well. And just a tiny little contrasting sort of card, but not too much, is the sort of a creamy cardstock from our canvas card. Now that one is actually sort of joining the yellow with the craft card for me, and that would work really, really nicely together. So as you can see, I'm using the Scattered Straw ink pad, and just because I die cut my cornflower in already colorful cardstock doesn't mean that I can't add a little bit more color to it. So I'm going for the same color just to make my yellow darker still. If you wanted to use the lighter antique linen to go obviously on your mount at the same time, now is also the time to do so. So we've got the mount definitely ready. I'm going to put this to the side. Now, one other thing I will also be using is some beautiful leaves from our Floral Leaves pack of 4. And of course, at this point, I've got them die cut in the same cardstock, pure craft card, and they're absolutely amazing. However, don't forget, you could also add some smidgen of yellow to it as well, just to make, you know, like three-dimensional sort of effect. So as you know from my first video tutorial in this collection, I don't know if you watched it, but I did change the color of my craft card, and obviously it's a very simple technique and it's very effective. All right, so when it comes to the leaves, what I always do, as you know, is just squeeze them, put them to the side. So there you go. Now I'm gonna actually assemble all my flowers, and then we can move on with the next part. And now on to our stamens. As you know, this die comes with our beautiful little stamens, and we're gonna bring it into our creation as well. So, like I said, this is the busy flower, the largest one and the busiest one that I'm gonna make. And at this point, as it's put together, let's do some curving backwards. Not necessarily every single one, but just irregular sort of way. So we have this really natural looking effect. And voila, put it to the side, and now we're going to tackle this one. So my flowers are done and they are looking beautiful. And now we can move on with everything else. Right. I really don't know if you watched my first video tutorial from that series, but again, I'm going to go back to this card because the corner, the sprig corner die comes with this beautiful compact cluster of sprigs. And I obviously snip them out. I also ink them up with my ink pad. And this is what I have at this point. And so in this tutorial today, I want to show you that obviously not only the waste bits and pieces that we just chop off can be used on something else, but this is literally the one that I snipped out from that video tutorial. So there you go. So I will be using this one. I don't have to do the inking up because I've already did that. And now we're just going to give ourselves a nice sort of yellow background that I'm going to have behind my arrangement. So there you go. So let's do a little straight line just somewhere here. And I'm just going to be tearing. So I have my water here in my spray bottle, and I'm just going to literally spray it on my solid sort of yellow patches. Let it sit for a second or two, and then we're going to remove the water. There you go. So we have a very nice sort of mixed media effect. And now, obviously, I know that I will be introducing my dotty wheels to the mix. And one, obviously, is going to be here. And, of course, my white one as well. So 2 colors, and obviously they're very busy. We don't have to use both of them, okay, all at once, because as we're building the arrangement, we can actually start building the layering between the flowers and also our wheels. So I'm just going to place my wheel here first of all. My fiber is going next. So if you saw my last video tutorial, you probably saw me not sticking everything solidly all together at first, because that way we have this freedom to do what we want. Okay, so almost there. Now, my first element is going to be my beautiful large busy cornflower, and we're just going to place it like so. So let's tackle our sprig. And I know I still have room here to bring my sprig into the arrangement. So I don't have to apply any glue because I know the next element that I'm just going to place it down will keep it in place. So there you go. So this is what we have. And now let's just crack on with the next part. Okay, so I have my 3D pads, double 3D pads placed here. And I'm going to be placing my canvas creamy sort of dotty wheel in this place like so, and then my smaller cornflower is going to go on top of it. And now we're going to bring our beautiful leaves into the mix. I also have this beautiful number 4, which, as you know, comes with the sprig corner die, and I want to pop it just somewhere here. Okay, so just like so. And I'm going to place it with a tiny sort of 3D pad behind my lower part here. So this part of my large dotty wheel, I'm actually going to introduce to this side of my cornflower. So even though they're separated, they will kind of give me an illusion of being joined. Well, there you go. So this is where I am right now. I still want to add a few bits and pieces, and I am going for dotty squares. These are really beautiful, delicate, but yet amazing frames. I love them because just as you can see me now maneuvering in between my layers, that's exactly the concept behind them, where we bring something delicate into our busy or less busy arrangement. And again, once again, we create this lovely detail. I also have these lovely natural birch sprigs, and I'm going to introduce them into this mix because I think the two of them will be fine. So I've got a small piece of wire. This lovely cluster is going to go in the middle of my cornflower. That's great. So nearly there. And now I'm just going to secure my dotty frames in a few places. Right, so my frames are in place, and now I'm just going to add this lovely bow to the mix as well, just here. I'm just going to lift. Right, and now this is the time when we have to bring a message into the mix, and of course I have the Just and You die cut in 2 different cardstock. I have more visible, more contrasting pure craft cut here, and more delicate die cut in yellow. I'm going to go for the more delicate version, and just a little bit of PVA glue to the back in few places is enough. And now U. So my U is going to go just somewhere here. Now I have this white small dotty wheel left here as well, and what I want to do, by simply snipping in half again, I can add this one around my 3rd cornflower on top of the beige one. There you go. So let's bring it into the mix as well. I have a diddy little flower here left, and I'm just going to bring into the mix, and then we're going to go for the centers, few pearls, and my creation will be done. And another little message from my typewriter messages. And this message is actually going to go here. Okay. Well, there you go, and my creation is done. This is what I have. I personally love making variations of the original idea, and this is the original card. As you can see, well, different cardstock. This one is obviously busier, but also more colorful. This one is more delicate. This one, obviously, the background even is more yellow as opposed to this one. Well, different, obviously, flower centers and so on. But the question is really, what is the same? Well, the same, apart from different leaves that I've used in both of these creations, the dies are the same. So the spring cornflower collection is here on both of these. So I leave it to you, obviously, to decide which one you prefer. But the idea, as always, is for you to see that you can't really go wrong. If you do have the right sort of cardstock, the right colors, the dyes that you really like using, obviously you could just take it a step further and create variations of the same idea so many times. So I wish you happy crafting. Of course, thank you for stopping by and watching my videos again. I will be back very soon with more content for you as always. So for now, thank you very much and bye-bye.